is the where I'm confused. The Lakers bring James back. He doesn't look bad, but he doesn't look good. Like, he's still James. Luka's still Luka, and they get blown out. I mean, blown out by the Bulls. The Bulls almost scored 150. And then they play Orlando and also get blown out. These aren't even close games. So if you were to tell me that James is back for the Bulls in Orlando, I'm like, great, the ship's back. They're winning 2 games. They're going to have 45 wins. Nope, they have 43 wins. They're behind the next tier, which is Denver and Houston, and they look to be a solid 4 seed. And then I ask myself, are they trying to be the 4 seed?
Right.
Do they not want to be the 3? Are they looking at the 4 and hopefully playing Memphis? Is that what they're hoping? Because I think trying to position yourself in the Western Conference is extremely hard because there's so much movement.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Who knows what goes on in LeBron's head, but maybe he doesn't want to see Steph Curry in the first round. You know, maybe he doesn't want to see the rivals from LA in the first round. I don't know, but I wouldn't want Minnesota. That's for sure.
I think the last 5 games of the season, you'll see that kind of positioning because you'll have a better idea in 5 games where things are at.
Too early for that.
But I just am shocked. Again, I was floored by how good the Bulls played. And it wasn't like a flash. The Bulls are one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now.
But they've had this knack over the last couple of years that they have not been good because they were supposed to be good, right? They had this core that was Vucevic and Levine and DeRozan, who now 2/3 of are Sacramento's big guns. But just to reestablish the underachieving, but they have good players and they have guys. They're underachievers, but they have what it takes to compete with teams on any given night. Vucevic is a great pro. Kobe White is somebody who any team would love to add. Any contender would love to have a Kobe White coming off their bench to just, go on a heater when their starters are not giving them what they need and just tear it up. And that's what happens in a lot of these games. They've got, Herter now, who, is one of those guys who's just a shooter and, 3-point, as the 3-point buckets go, so do these games a lot of times. So,
and the Bulls, when I watched that Laker game, this is the thing that was surprising to me. Third quarter, that game was a 2-point, 3-point game. And you look at the final score, and it looks like the Lakers didn't show up.
It looked like
Lakers were in the game all the way to the third quarter, and then the Bulls got so on fire. I was like, what is going on? Who is this team? Then I started checking out their past couple games, and I was like, this is a hot team. So the Lakers ran into a buzzsaw with them. Then they got buzzed out by Orlando. We'll see how they perform here in the upcoming week. Do you see the Lakers as a solidified 3 or 4 seed? Do you see them in the top 4 teams of the Western Conference? Based on our conversation about Memphis, you don't see Memphis overtaking them because we both see Memphis dropping.
Yeah. I would be more inclined to think Memphis drops. I think the Lakers figured it out for the last few games. I mean, I think I don't think they dropped to 5. I think I think they stay where they are at 4. I think we're gonna see Denver and LA go back and forth. Although, there's a game between them right now, I guess. But
so my thought is, if I was in the top tier, here's where I would want to be. I would want to be 2 or 3. I don't want to be matched up in the second round against OKC.
No.
I know a lot of people are talking like they're not scared of them. Sorry, OKC is a team.
No, they are.
They are solid. They've locked in number 1. They've won 6 in a row. They're one of the hottest teams in the NBA. To this day, they have every reason to not care.
Yep.
They're so far ahead. They are resting players, and they still are beating everyone.
We are as good as the West is. If OKC is not in the finals, it's a massive choke job.
It
just is.
So then if you're the Lakers, you need to bump yourself up. So then that puts you to the next tier, which is Houston, who has been, again, 9-1, one of the hottest teams in the NBA the last 10.
Yeah.
They're 46-26. Denver's 45-26. I'm sorry, 45-28. Denver is. They are 1.5 games behind Houston. So Houston is kind of, with their hotness, have kind of made themselves the 2, which was shocked me 2 weeks ago. So Houston is the solid 2 seed, would end up with the 7. OKC is already locked in the 1 seed by a mile, which means Denver and Lakers would be fighting it out for 3 and 4. That's the way that it looks like today. But again, if Houston could hit a stumbling block here to end the season,
they could.
I don't think they're going to go 18-2 to close out the year. So they go 5-5. You give Denver a chance to hop over you, or the Lakers, because again, the Lakers and Denver the last 10. Denver's 4-6. The Lakers are 3-7. Joker's been rested for a bit with an injury, so has Murray. We'll see if they come back here to end the season to give them a nice hot streak.